Hey everybody, this is Rydo, and we are back with another recording of Lego Batman the game. Let's continue. We were playing as Robin before. I wonder if we will start playing as Robin or start playing as Batman. I suspect we'll start playing as Batman. Alright, Oswald Chesterfield Copperpot, aka the Penguin, is a devious crime boss who is seldom seen without his trick umbrellas. He can use an umbrella to glide and keeps penguin bombers under his hat, which can be dispatched at will. I'm trying to think about his name. Oswald Chesterfield Cobblepot. No, that's just like a random cliche rich person's name. Doesn't have anything to do with penguins, as far as I can tell. Alright, so if we're taking on the penguin this time, this may be the end of this chapter. Chapter 2 of 3. Although, there may be more than 3. Because we still have some enemy levels, probably. Penguins got guns. Never trust a penguin with a gun. So I've never seen in any cartoon or Batman story penguins with guns, actually. And then we've got some Mr. Freeze enemies running around here too. In the snowy area. Let Robin take on that lady, I believe, and I'll grab this suit. Now notice Robin is not actually killing this character because the AI guys don't have that ability at all. They will just sit there and punch and fight the character to keep them busy. Get all these stalactites. Or are they stalagmites? I never keep that right in my mind. Oh, I think they're stalagmites because they might fall to the ground. But they might be stalactites because they're holding on tight to the ceiling. This is the problem with trying to remember things by oxy-mnemonics or stories like that. Other kinds of mnemonics. Is that you can pretty much make it say whatever you want. Right, how am I supposed to get Robin up there? How am I supposed to get up there myself? Robin, how do you get across that section? See? Can't make it that far. Oh, I bet there's something that I need to build with those hopping Lego pieces over there. That would make sense. Since that's what we've been doing this entire game. There we go. There we go, it's a big pump. There we go. Slid back off. Come on, Robin. Get up there. And get up there. Finally. And now he's got the swim gear, which I'm sure we'll need. There's 1 of 3 carrots. Looks like there's a switch here. Just pull that, and that gets us a bridge. So this is cool level so far, but it really doesn't have anything to do with anything. You could have made this level and put it in Lego Star Wars, you could put it in Lego Indiana Jones, you could put this level in practically any Lego game. And in fact, it is pretty much the truth that there is winter, like Christmas style levels in all of the Lego games. I just saying winter though, I just thought, man, could they ever make a Lego Game of Thrones? The answer is no. You could never take something that mature rated and try to make a Lego game out of it. Plus, I kind of think they need to stay kiddie, otherwise they're going to end up overplaying the Lego game concept like Telltale has overplayed their Telltale game concept at this rate. When it is childish and silly, Lego makes sense. If they tried to do Lego Game of Thrones or Lego Walking Dead type things, it would be very silly. It would lose all the meaning and not be fun. How did Catwoman escape? We had her in jail. I swear we had her in jail. So we've got these penguins running on treadmills, powering up these generators, going to other collectors. We're taking on the... we'll need a double jump for that. I bet Catwoman has the ability to double jump. That one at least. We want to get as many of these as in the story mode as possible. Of course, that means when I play in free play mode, I won't get everything, but that's fine. What are we doing? We're spinning this. And what does spinning that do? I'm fighting with Catwoman and not getting anywhere. So what does this do? It feels like it might be moving the antenna up in the middle, but that's not true. What does this do? I have like no clue. I guess I just knocked him back enough to get electrocuted with the batarang? How was I supposed to figure that out? So if I hit him again, will it get knocked back again? Alright, one of these is broken. So he turns on the generators, or the motors, or whatever those things are. And now can I spin this thing? Catwoman's whipping me with a whip. So now do I do that and try to make an overload? Is that what I'm doing? I have no idea. No clue. That's one of 4. This doesn't make any sense. just like totally confused. There's nothing up here I can walk on. This thing just seems to spin slightly, ever so slightly. And then Catwoman will come around and I can beat up on her. Well, now we see that the sides, I can hit those with the batarang. Alright, so now I can hit them, I think. No? So I have to hit the two generators on the side with the batarang. But only when they're spinning. So maybe I need to hit this, blow up one of these things. Yeah, why spinning that blows up one of the things, I don't know. What a confusing boss battle. Just no direction whatsoever. I know they can do better than this. Maybe at the time they couldn't, but... knock him down. Finally we figured out what we're doing. So again we're spinning this, assuming that's gonna do something. No idea what this is doing, if this is doing anything. I don't know if it's just part of some other something or other. Okay, I think the trick here is to get the guy to bounce that way. Oh, that is the trick. That is super weird. I'm not sure I figured that out the first time I played at all. So we know what we need to do then. We just need to go ahead and get this a little spin, a little bent. Probably shouldn't have killed that guy there because that more than likely was just helping me since he wasn't attacking me. They don't respawn until a certain number of the other enemies have been taken out. So he bounces right towards that, blows that up easily. So that's number 4 down. Gets me a little mini kit piece. And that's half of the boss fight with this guy. Wow, that should have been so much easier. That's just to get him on the ground. That's just to get him down here so he will fight me for real. Look, notice how I'm at half stud superhero mode. So I needed to, I've lost so many coins. Knock him down with the batarang. Again, punch him. Every punch is taking out a heart, which is helpful. Knock him down again. Take him out some more. One more, that's all we need. They could have just done the second half and not even done the first half. Or make the first half be its own separate section. plot has been foiled. Man, the graphics are stuttering. Some of these old Lego games don't seem like they can handle or render very well. Catwoman tries to escape again. How she escaped the first time we never saw. So, level complete, free play unlocked. I bet it's going to say finish the story again, which is super misleading. 50% towards superhero. That's a shame. Stud count only goes up 13,000. We're over 500,000, but we may need 1 million just for the studs times 2, story times 2. We got a couple mini kit pieces. And finish the story. So let's see this, and we may skip through the credits because we've already seen the credits once. But it may be different. Oh. So these guys go back to Arkham Asylum. Bane. Killer Croc. Man-Bat. Catwoman. And... Did we fight Bane? I don't remember fighting Bane in this story at all. I swear we didn't fight Bane. So another third of the main storyline is done now. It's rather short. That felt like 4 or 5, maybe 6 really short 20-minute levels. For instance, we've only been going 17 minutes for this level. It does not feel like in story mode you can run around and do any of the extras, but even if I had free play completely unlocked on the first try, which arguably would be nice, I'm not expecting it's going to take even 30 or 35 minutes to run around and get all the collectibles. There's nothing here seems like it's being really hidden. In a lot of ways, I would say Lego Batman is more dumbed down than Lego Star Wars, and that might put Lego Batman as being an ideal first Lego game to play. Although there are some slight improvements over Lego Star Wars in just Lego Star Wars The Complete Saga is 2 games combined, but even separated out, those 2 games were rather long, and they had all the gold bricks, which we're not seeing gold bricks here. So I don't know if that's even something that we're gonna do. There's definitely some new ways of doing things. This game is a major change in the suit system versus different characters that you usually would get. They're not really pushing minifigs. Honestly, if I was gonna go get all the Batman minifigs, I think you'd end up with like 10 or 20 Batmans, 10 or 20 Robins, and then a collection of 60 or so enemies and bad guys. And that seems a little off balance. And I think that's what they're trying to do here. Because Batman always pretty much works alone. He works with Robin, he works with Commissioner Gordon somewhat, but he doesn't have a whole team of people that work for him. He kind of does. There's the Bat family, and in fact there was even a run of Batman Incorporated in which him as Bruce Wayne was funding other people to act as other kinds of Batman across the world. But really, in most stories, it's just Batman, maybe Robin, and that's it. So if you tried to throw in like the African Batman or the Japanese Batman from Batman Incorporated, we would have no idea who those characters are. Uh, so that would be kind of silly. Although, they can certainly do that. Marvel tried to do that quite a bit. You can see the difference between Marvel superheroes and Batman is Marvel superheroes had characters from Guardian of the Galaxy, enemies from deep within the storylines of the characters. Uh, I was very surprised when Deadpool was included, since he's more of a more mature character. I was very surprised when Knight Rider? I don't know. He's not called Knight Rider. There's another one. The Punisher was in the game, which is quite strange for a little kid's game. So this is the same TT Games clip. So TT Games is the owner of Traveler's Tales. It's kind of strange. It's a company over a company over a company. So, well, they've changed their name several times. Nothing to really concern you with, but Traveler's Tales TT Games or TT whatever is all the same things. The only thing to remember is Traveler's Tales is not Telltale Games. Two completely separate games, companies that do completely separate different games. Alright, so that's gonna be it for this recording. We will start the third of 3 chapters next time and run through those story modes. And then we've got some free play and some Batcave stuff to explore. I'm sure. It doesn't seem like there's going to be a ton of Batcave stuff, really. It's going to just be a small hub area. But we'll make sure we look through it as thoroughly as possible when we're in free play mode. As always, I ask you to like, share, subscribe, comment if you want to, and watch every second of my videos. All that helps out. If you want to support me, you can click on my name, Rydo. On the right is a blue button that says support this channel. Click it, make a donation. And if you want to friend or follow me on basically any social media sites, there's a whole bunch of links down below. Thank you for watching. Have a good evening.